So hello there, welcome back to World Forex News, and be ready to learn and be ready to make some money. And before we get to the business, as usual, make sure you have subscribed to the channel. You have also shared something to do with, that is, you have shared about the channel, and you have hit the notification bell. So without much ado, let's go now to the real business here. Now, from the last class, we said we are going to create a demo, and definitely I remember I showed you how to create. Personally, I created mine, and I know you can see it there. And from there, uh, we want to learn today how to execute trade. When do you know when to buy? When do you know how to sell? And this is the thing. Let me remove all this because sorry, let me remove this. Okay, we can leave them there at the moment. I will explain to you how you add them. So if you zoom your chart, like you can see mine, you realize that we are having candles. Some are black, some are white. Now, a black candle shows you that it was selling. A white candle shows you that it is buying. Now, in case I wanted to press a buy, if I want to say that USD will go up, I just need to go to the top right corner of my phone, click there, and there is around 5 types of market execution. One, it is the instant execution. When I say instant execution, I mean instantly. If you say buy, it will buy from that moment. There are other types of market executions, like buy limit. Now, buy limit, it's another type of market execution. It will buy after it has crossed or it has gone beyond the resistance level. If you predict a currency will go higher after hitting a certain resistance level, I will discuss about resistance and support levels maybe in the next tutorial, and we'll also create a real account. So let's first deal with buy limit. It will open a buy limit after it has hit a certain level. It will open a buy. Also sell limit, it's the opposite of buy limit. Buy stop and sell opposite, and sell stop, they are definite opposite. So if I tell you one, you should know the other one is literally opposite. So example, we want to open a market, that is a trade, right away after analyzing. We've seen, personally, let me tell you how we analyze before we execute. So there I use this an indicator called Bollinger Bands. And how you add this Bollinger Bands, you go to the, if you see on the top of your phone, there is a small symbol looking like F, a slanting F. You can click there and you will see on the main chart and Windows indicator. I'll also tell you how we use the Windows indicator, but on the main chart you can also click the F plus sign there and look for the Bollinger Bands. So here it's the Bollinger Bands number 2. It will be on the trend, of course. So if you go there, make sure you have the settings as I have done with mine. One of them is 20, that is the period of 20. The version is 3, shift is 4, and we have the crossed one. Make sure you can give whichever pixel you wish, but personally I use 3 pixel because I need to see things clearly. And then you say done. If you say done, you will see a line looking, the lines that are this way, the green ones. Now this is how we use the Bollinger Bands. If these candles, the black and white candles, goes to the let me follow this line that I'm adding. This one, I know you can see this line, the one I'm joking with. So if it touches the lower Bollinger Bands, we buy. So definitely you can see it was coming from up until from the upper Bollinger Bands until it hit the lower Bollinger Bands. This means it is now reversing the pattern, which tells you definitely you would do a buy. Because it's a demo, by the way, this is what we call a lot size, but don't worry because I'll deal with it. This is a demo account, so I'll open buy with an instant market kind of an execution thing. It will definitely start from negative, but as we are talking already, you can see it is almost making us some few coins, and definitely it will make. Now let's go back to our chart. Now, when do you exit the market? Because that's another thing that we need to understand. Exiting the market, you will exit again by when the trade or these candles will go to where the middle green Bollinger Band line is. So you can also set the take profit at that point, which is 0.9727. So how do you do that? You go back to your market. Already it is making us profit. We already have a profit of $3. So we need to modify the chart, and now we set the take profit. This is now where we set the take profit. On the right side of your, that is of your phone, we set the take profit. Again, on the left side we set the stop loss. Now setting the take profit, of course you will add, of which we said ours was 9.7, yeah, 0.97. we can even set it there, and definitely after you've done that, you will realize that here let's take it again. Let's take the profit again, 0.94, sure, 94, yeah, 947. So take profit, modify the chart, take profit 947. That one, it's a good one. We say modify. If you modify, the order has been modified. If you go back to your chart, you will realize that there is a line that have been set, take profit. So we expect that this candle will go up to that point, and that's how you analyze the first trade if you want to buy it. Now again, if you want to sell on the same currency, you don't just sell, you have to analyze. You have to make sure that this candle have gone to the top Bollinger Band. You see where we have the green line. I know, let me use my pen here. If it gets to that point, you can sell it, because after it has gone to that level, we expect that after it has hit at that point, it will reverse. So Bollinger Bands explain to you how the currency are going. So it will always use this range between these three. It will always obey that rule, right? Now look at this. I know we are already on profit, and I'll definitely be patient until it gets there, and definitely we are going to make money. We already have $8, and it will make. So let's do another. If you look at your chart, let me go back some times back. You see, after it has hit the lower Bollinger Band, it will definitely go up. After it hits the higher Bollinger Bands, it definitely comes down. If it hits the lower Bollinger Bands, it definitely goes up. So it always play along that range. But again, there is something also I need to explain. That's one way of analyzing. So we have another way of analyzing things. We use the relative strength index, or RSI. I know you can see it here. So that is relative strength index on the windows. That is indicated as windows. Now this is how we analyze using the RSI. We always take this line. I know you can see this line here. Let me change my recorder. Yes, you put it at a level of 50. So this tells you if today, or if now as we speak, the blue line you can see on the screen goes above 50, it is a confirmed buy. But if it goes beyond 70, it have started overselling, depending on the time frame you are using, right? If it goes below 30, it means it have been oversold. Now when something is oversold, you don't want to continue selling because it might start reversing at any moment. Therefore, when something hit below 30, then what you should do is wait for it to start buying. Like right here, it was below 30. I know you can see 30. It went to, let's analyze this, to 22, right? So it was oversold to that level, and now it started recovering, and therefore you cannot allow yourself to sell at this level. And let's go back a little bit and see. Do you see the line, the Cabru line always ranges between 70 and 30? So when it is 30 again, when it's 70, the thing has been overbought. You don't want to sell it, to buy when it is 80. It is anytime it will start reversing, and therefore it isn't wise for you. So you should wait until it start selling at this level you sell. I know you understand. So when we are below 30 here, you buy. When we are above 70, we sell, depending again with the time frame you are using. Let's go back and see. As we go back, look at this. Now let's look at here. Look at it here. It started at let's say go to a level of 17. It was that much oversold. Now you couldn't sell over here. We definitely want to buy over here, and I'll assure you, by the time it's there, you have made your money. 17, from 17 to 37, at around 20 something, you have over 20 something in profit. That is, now look at this again. It was overbought again. When it was overbought, people waited and started selling, and definitely they made some good money. So you also ought to interpret with just these two. Now with just these two methods of analyzing your trades, simply you can sell and you can buy. Let's see, already we are in a profit. I can tell you we are with 20. Now assuming we want to take profit without waiting for it, if you are not patient enough, you can cross your trade immediately. It will ask you whether you want to take profit. Yes, you say yes. Definitely the order is crossed, and you've made your money. As simple as that. Now make sure you subscribe, because on the next tutorial I'm going to give you another way of analyzing the trade that you want to enter in, and a very accurate one. Now the way I've just shown you how to analyze, it works with almost every currency, but there are the best currencies like Canadian and Australian dollar, that is CAD, AUD. Those currencies works better with the Bollinger Bands. There are also currencies that will work better with sorry, I had to open another trade, a buy trade. I know it will give us profit in a while. There are other trades that works with moving averages, so I will explain how we use moving averages. When do you sell, when do we buy using moving averages, that is using the phone. And then in the next tutorial we are going to discuss how to create a real account. I'll give you the broker I use, and I will also give you a way of analyzing which brokers you should be using, because you also need to understand the kind of broker you are using. You do not trade with any broker. Some brokers are trading brokers. Therefore, when you open a trade, I assure you they will definitely eat your money. You will blow account now and then. I'll show you how to set your leverage ratios. I will also define the terms, and before the end of this week, I assure you, you will be having some good money. My broker gives you around $30 to start with, real money. That is if you create under the link I'll provide on tomorrow's lecture. God bless you. I'll be so happy to see you on the next video. I'll be so happy if you help me beat the YouTube algorithm by getting me, I'm targeting 1 million subscribers by the end of this year. That is live, because we are planning to be trading live. By the end of this year, we'll be having live sessions where you will be able to enjoy trades, make money live, and be financially free, and it will be good. So don't miss, I mean you don't miss the next, and I say the next tutorial, because that's where the deal start becoming better and better. Now definitely this one will give us profit. You just be patient with it. I'll also address the issue of patience, emotional trading, when to avoid trades, and many more. There are also currencies I wouldn't tell you that you would trade with, but I'll show you how to trade with. That is when you become an expert. Now, with much said, bye.